where Syrian rebels are poised to launch an attack on an IS stronghold on the frontier, the town of Jarablus, and the artillery bombardment may be intended to clear a path for that offensive.
The United Nations chief has delivered an impassioned warning that the situation in the embattled Syrian city of Aleppo risks becoming an unparalleled humanitarian catastrophe. The aid coordinator Stephen O'Brien pleaded with the UN Security Council to secure at least a 48-hour ceasefire that would enable the delivery of aid to hundreds of thousands of people.
We're ready. Once we have the green light, we can start to move assistance within 48 to 72 hours, and the plans are in place, but we need the agreement of all parties to let us do our job. And this is a race against time.
The South Africa's governing ANC party has lost control of the country's largest city and economic centre, Johannesburg. In its inaugural session, the city council elected as mayor Herman Mashaba from the opposition Democratic Alliance. The ANC had run the city since the fall of apartheid more than 20 years ago. Mr. Mashaba has promised to carry a root and branch reform of the city administration. The ANC lost its council majority in last month's elections. The U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has urged South Sudan to move forward with the deployment of a 4,000-strong United Nations protection force in the country. Speaking in Nairobi after meetings with the Kenyan president and East African foreign ministers, Mr. Kerry said that South Sudan's leaders needed to recommit in word and deed to the full implementation of the peace accord. Germany, France and Italy have stressed the need to give the European Union new impetus after Britain's decision to leave the bloc. The leaders of the three countries meeting in Italy warned against fragmentation and called on the EU to work together more closely, especially to guarantee economic growth and improve security both internally and externally. The Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi said that Europe needed to look forward.
Many people felt that after Brexit, Europe would come to an end, but that's not going to be the case. We respect the choice that has been made by the British people, but at the same time, we want to be able to write a page for the future.
World News from the BBC. A two-story building under construction has collapsed in the northern Nigerian city of Kano. Many workers are said to have been killed in the accident. Rescue and recovery work is still continuing at the site. Some MPs in Germany have accused the government of Angela Merkel of scaremongering after it emerged that a government report due this week would advise people to stockpile food and water in case of attack. The Civil Protection Strategy is expected to recommend that people have supplies for 10 days in the event of a national emergency. The controversy was sparked after the Interior Minister told a group of schoolchildren that Germany must be prepared if food and water supplies were poisoned or energy sources interrupted. Lochte have ended their deals with him. They terminated their agreements with Mr. Lochte after he falsely told Brazilian police that he and three other U.S. teammates had been mugged with gunfire in the USA.
USA was the first to announce it's severing its ties with the 12-times medal winner. In a statement, the company said it couldn't condone behaviour that was counter to the values of the brand. Speedo, which has sponsored Lochte for more than a decade, was followed by Ralph Lauren, which was sponsoring him for the first time, and the skincare company Syneron Candela. Another sponsor, the mattress manufacturer Airweave, has yet to declare whether it's still supporting Ryan Lochte.
The Ethiopian government has said the country's men's marathon silver medalist will receive a hero's welcome on his return home from the Rio Olympics, despite making an anti-government gesture as his race ended. After clinching silver, Felisa Luleta, an ethnic Oromo, told reporters that he faced being killed or imprisoned if he returned to Ethiopia. The Oromo region has been hit by several protests. A government spokesman said Luleta will face no repercussions. BBC News.
Hello and welcome to News Hour from the BBC World Service, coming to you live from London. I'm Julian Marshall. In May's after what next? We'll be looking at what the people of Rio can expect by way of an Olympic legacy. An Islamist extremist has pleaded guilty for organising the demolition of historic mausoleums in the Malian city of Timbuktu. What was destroyed? And how Taiwan is bucking the trend in Asia by allowing graffiti artists free rein.
I don't think graffiti is bad. It's a form of art. Being able to spray graffiti in the blank area is a way to relax and release stress.